You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You're listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for the bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. How you doing, Dan?
Hey, I'm doing pretty well because Heidi is back in the air chair.
I'm back.
Yeah, Heidi's back. She's missing again.
You guys probably didn't even notice.
We did. And in fact, later, shortly after this little rodeo is over, we're bringing you to the large animal vet and we're going to have you chipped.
Yes.
So we can keep track of you.
All right.
Yeah, a couple of big things.
If I were a betting woman, I'd say that's not going to happen.
Oh, Heidi, you'll just feel a little pinprick. And
nobody's chipping me ever.
Everything will get swimmy.
I think what he meant to say is we're going to give you some shots of tequila, and then you don't have to worry about the rest.
Okay, I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but it's a big day for me because I've always been a big fan, although I've never been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I've always been a fan of Mean Joe Green, one of the biggest, baddest defensive players ever in the history of the NFL.
John says, oh, yeah, as if he knows
there was
anything
a Mean
about
Joe
it.
Green commercial back
That's what I'm talking about. The best
Coke
commercial.
Coke.
Probably the best beverage commercial ever.
Hey, kid.
Where he's walking down the tunnel after a game
I
all beat
remember
up.
that commercial.
Kid gives him a Coke. Mean Joe throws him the jersey.
Hey, kid.
I remember that commercial. I didn't know who he was.
You know who that kid grew up to be?
I have no idea.
Nobody.
You don't know either, but thanks, John.
He's going to make
Brett
something
Favre.
up.
Just kidding. I have no idea.
You are just a total dork. You are. You're a dork. They invented the word dork with you in mind.
I couldn't even think of a football player's name. That's how uncool I am. I don't remember if the kid was black or white. He could have been a girl. I don't even know. He grew up to be Brett Favre.
Mean Joe's 73 today.
Is he really?
And
That's awesome.
Still big and bad. Also, this happens to mark the day the debut Prince's album 1999.
Oh, yeah, that was a good album.
Was released, and guess what they're doing? That classic
re-releasing?
double album, 1999, re-released, been remastered, and expanded with 35 previously unreleased tracks.
Ooh.
Upcoming Super Deluxe reissue should be the end of November.
Oh.
Going to be getting me one of those.
You can get it in every digital form. You can get 6
awesome.
CDs or 10 vinyl LPs.
Really?
Or 97 8-tracks.
This thing's, it's a pretty big deal. So.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Originally released this day, what was it, 1990? I don't know.
1980
I can't
something.
do everything. Released actually in 1982.
Yeah, I was going to say, because it would have been in the 80s.
It would have been 80s.
Yep. So,
Well,
so
thank
there
you,
go.
Dan. That's good
We
information.
learned something new today.
Welcome, Heidi.
I'm not going to say that I don't usually learn something because I usually do, but I learned good things and lots of good things today. So thank you, Dan.
Say, call him a dork and then he sucks up.
No. I just kind of feel bad for him.
I kind of feel bad.
I feel bad because I couldn't even think on my feet of a name of a football player.
Well, in your defense, I believe Brett Favre did play football.
I think so, too. All right.
You
Thanks
should
for
just say
listening.
John McEnroe or something.
Babe Ruth. Wait, no, he didn't play no football. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.
Before you know it, Christmas will be here. Are you ready? If you plan to use a credit card while shopping, make sure you have the very best credit card for you. It's free to click around and see what we can do for you at bettercreditcards.net. We have options from many different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net. Bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Well, morning, Heidi. Nice to see you. John. Little Radio Rangers getting ready for your school day and Boy, it's a whole new world. It's the second day of autumn, of course, second day of fall, which is always nice. Leaves start turning pretty soon, and a whole different reason to traipse through the woods and over the hills, through the dales, and it's all about nature. Nature rocks.
Nice.
Well, which means the leaves die, and the plants seem to be dying, and the insects die, and lots of animals, they hibernate, and they go under. And so let's talk about death just a little bit, shall we? It's close to home. My cat Lenny passed over the weekend.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, as am I. We've been around for a long time together, and so I looked into it because it's become really kind of its own sizable market in the United States, where it used to be back in the day, if your pet died, you just, threw it in the garden or in the trash can.
Yeah.
Now there's pet cemeteries, and there's pet funerals, and there's pet caskets, and pet crematoriums, and boy, holy cow. You want to do a regular service for your dog, your cat, your hamster, whatever the case may be, that can run you up to $1,000 to get
Holy
it done.
cow.
Yeah.
The markers and everything else, so I got to thinking, put a little pencil to paper, and I'd like to introduce Ranger Dan's Do-It-Yourself Pet Cemetery.
Okay.
Well, I've got 2 locations set up with vending machines at Palisade State Park and Newton Hills for just $20. Just pop it in, you'll get one of those little military-issue foxhole shovels.
Nice.
Monogrammed yard bag. Either a pine cone shaped like a cross, or for another $1.50, Star David. Dig your hole, throw Fluffy in there, and there you go. Well, side note on that, getting back to Lenny for a moment, this is something to keep in mind too. Apparently, cats are not dishwasher safe. I'm Ranger Dan. Remember, kids, stay in school, go to church, say your prayers, eat your vegetables, don't be playing soccer, and don't let me watch you're wearing Crocs. It's Ranger Dan out, yes sir.
Again, Ranger Dan's Critter Corner right here on Sunny 93.3.
If you have a drug problem, don't let it ruin your life. You can be in treatment as soon as tomorrow, and you can start to get clean in as little as 7 days. Take the first step to get drugs out of your life at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything, so you really have nothing to lose. Timeforrehab.com. Start your new life. You deserve it. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. It's Sunny 93.3. Time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. We've got Dan Farris back in the saddle with us here. Dan, what kind of cool stuff are we going to learn about today?
Why am I laughing? Why not? I've paid my dues. I can laugh whenever I want.
Yes, you can.
If I want to be an emotional train wreck, just clear the tracks. All right, let's see what's going on. Blah, 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 blah. Walgreens. Hey, kids, if you've been buying your cigarettes at Walgreens, you're going to have to be 21 now.
Oh, I think you always had to be before, too. Oh, no,
you
it was
had to be
18.
It was 18.
Yeah.
18. Now, this is Sioux Falls. Sign posted recently. Sioux Falls Walgreens informed shoppers now stores new rules for buying tobacco. Got to be 21 now. And there's no leniency if you happen to be military.
Really?
So, yeah, if you're like a 20-year-old Marine, Special Forces, whatever, well, you're still not old enough. You're going to need a note from home.
You need a note from home?
It's just how it's going. They're pulling all the vaping thing, and now tobacco is going to be 21.
Well,
blah,
you know,
blah, 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 blah.
they kind of got thrown under the bus in the national news because there are people saying, okay, I guess they sell a lot of cigarettes. And they say, you guys are a pharmacy. You dispense medications to help people, yet you're doling out cigarettes like they're candy.
Well, you can get tobacco in the front and your opioid addiction in the back. Take your pick. Store is a store. What's legal, what isn't? I guess I have problems with that. I mean,
I have a problem with it if it's legal and they're refusing to sell them when it's legal. I have a problem with that.
So state law is 18.
Yeah.
Walgreens law is 21. There's been a number of pharmacies, though, who have just pulled the plug on tobacco altogether. So to each its own. It's capitalism. If you own the store, you can do what you want,
That's
I guess. You know, I felt the same way when, what the heck was it? Was it Walmart? All of a sudden you can't buy, I don't know, some kind of ammunition or something.
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah. Well, that's their company. They can do that if they want.
Yeah.
Again, you can stop and grind, whatever. Meanwhile, here in South Dakota, there's not going to be one, but two plans to get marijuana legalized back on the ballot for the next election season. One is medical marijuana, and one is just
everybody.
Damn the torpedoes, recreational. Let's just go nuts and set them up on every street corner. So that'll be.
You think that's going to happen?
It's hard to say.
It gets on the ballot if you have the legit petitions with the legit signatures and everything else.
They've tried to get it on ballots in the past.
Yeah, that's always kind of failed miserably. And Governor Kristi Noem, who is sussy, is pretty hardcore about nope. But
she says nope to the dope.
But oh wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, gonna make a T-shirt.
Wow, John.
Yeah, it's gonna make a T-shirt that says that.
Son of a gun. The master is throwing down. Woo! Hey,
we
kids.
get the word hope in there somewhere. We're really big
kids, this is broadcasting. What you're hearing right here is...
We are trained professional. Okay, we're not trained. We're not professionals, but we're here.
This is the craft at the nth degree. No, really, I don't have any, dog in this fight whatsoever. Man, I just live my life and whatever, man.
Do your thing.
Whatever.
All right. We'll see what happens come November. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. Coming up, going to be chatting with somebody about the Health Connect Fair. We've got that. And then also, since we didn't do a Maverick recruiting Maverick recruiting Top Gun of the Week yesterday. Yeah, we forgot to do that. So we're going to be doing that here in a bit as well, now that Heidi's back. So that's on the way. And entertainment news of the day. It's a busy day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on Sunny.
If you can't have a drink without it leading to another drink and another drink, maybe it's time to get help. There are programs designed to help take alcohol out of your life for good at timeforrehab.com. Don't let a drinking problem spill over into other areas of your life. Get help to quit drinking and start living the life you truly deserve at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show. We've got Bonnie Hawk joining us, and she is with Truth and Grace Counseling, and she will be joining us this weekend as well at the Health Connect Fair. Bonnie, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you, John?
Really good. Excited for the Health Connect Fair. It's coming up on Saturday. We've been visiting with a lot of different folks that have been there, or that are going to be there. Have you been there in the past, Bonnie?
No, I have not, but I heard a lot of people show up there.
It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. And that's the thing I'm so excited about. I've talked to several people who this is going to be their first year, so it's going to be even bigger and even better than it has been in the past. Now, let's talk about Truth and Grace Counseling. What is it that you folks do?
I do individual and family therapy with kids and adults here in T. That's where I'm located. Nice. And just do lots of interesting things with kids, because you can't just sit and talk to kids for therapy. So you got to do lots of interesting things, fun things to keep them interested.
That is fantastic. Now, for the event on Saturday, are you doing counseling there, or just more like giving out information for people? Because that's probably not one of the kind of things you do in an aisle at an event like this, is it?
Oh, no, nothing like that. We're just going to be giving out some prizes and some different little flashlights and keychains and stress balls, different things like that, and playing a little spinner game, so that kids can figure out which prize they're going to get, and just kind of talking to people and finding out what the needs are out there for people's mental health needs.
That is fantastic. Now, for folks that cannot make it on Saturday, how do they find you? You said you're in T. Are you online somewhere as well?
I am online at truthgracecounseling.com, and I can also be reached at 605-777-1898.
Very, very nice. Well, Bonnie, thank you so much for doing what you do, and I look forward to meeting you on Saturday. All
right. Thanks, John.
Again, Bonnie is with Truth and Grace Counseling, and again, if you want to find them online, it's truthgracecounseling.com, and then we'll see them on Saturday at the Health Connect Fair. It's a free event. this Saturday at the Sioux Falls Arena, and that even includes a free lunch. So come out and join us. It starts at 11. It wraps up at 3 o'clock. I've got all of the information at facebook.com/sunnyradio.
The average household has thousands of dollars in credit card debt. If you find yourself in that position and you're making minimum payments, you could be in debt for a long time. Make sure you have the very best card with the very best rates at bettercreditcards.net. We work with different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net, bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You're listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for the Maverick Recruiting Top Gun of the Week.
I've got the need for speed.
Yeah. Usually we do this on Mondays, but Heidi was like playing hooky yesterday. And she wasn't here.
I was.
Busy doing something more important than hanging with us. So, I'm going to do it today. Heidi, who is our Maverick Recruiting Top Gun of the Week?
This guy's a stud, and it is Jeff from Winter Concrete.
Is a stud.
I worked with Jeff.
Yeah, so did
We
I.
did.
It was 1 week ago today, believe it or not. We were breaking our
had
backs.
some concrete delivered to our home.
We
and
were-
definitely bit off a little more than
Oh
we
my
could
goodness.
chew. And Jeff, even though he didn't have to, was helping to smooth concrete,
felt really
helping
bad
to
for us, I
screed. I think he did feel really bad for us. He was awesome, though. He was awesome, way above and beyond.
It's like, you guys got a crew coming? No, we're here. This is
us.
it. He's like, you guys are doing this?
Oh, and I showed up and he felt even worse.
Who's that guy?
This is your hired out, huh?
He's the hard labor. He's like, yeah, you're hard up for laborers, all right.
Yeah, it was a great experience. He was really
awesome.
great guy.
Super nice dude. So, Jeff, thank you very much for saving our tails and helping us out. And again, the Maverick Recruiting Top Gun of the Week, these are people who exemplify just being a good neighbor,
Go above
really.
and beyond.
Yeah, they go above and beyond helping folks out. And quite often, these are people that Heidi bumps into. Once in a while, it'll be somebody that Dan bumps into. This time, it happened to be somebody we all bumped into. But we appreciate the folks at Maverick Recruiting, because one of the things that's nice about the folks there is they're always looking for good people to fill positions. Yep. So if you happen to be like a person who goes above and beyond, like Jeff that we just talked about, if you're looking for a new gig, talk to John at Maverick Recruiting. And if you're a company looking for awesome new people, John's a good guy to talk to as well. He can help you find somebody to fill that position, somebody that would be an awesome Top Gun for you. And you can learn more about him and more about his company at maverickrecruiting.com.
If you can't have a drink without it leading to another drink and another drink, maybe it's time to get help. There are programs designed to help take alcohol out of your life for good at timeforrehab.com. Don't let a drinking problem spill over into other areas of your life. Get help to quit drinking and start living the life you truly deserve at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Celebrities are fabulous. Hey, thanks for that great intro, John.
Yes. I love watching you get ready for this.
I get kind of spazzed out because you know, living vicariously through celebrities pretty much is my existence.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is my life.
He's always reading Cosmo
It is.
and, you know,
So it
tweeting
was
and
so
stuff.
darn unfortunate the other night that me, along with literally hundreds of millions of other people, did not tune into this year's Emmy Awards.
I saw that it was like a record low or something like that.
Yeah, it clocked in about 23% lower than last year and 30% lower than 2017.
It just keeps going down and down and down.
Just go on and on
Bloviating.
and on with
Well, now.
You are so awesome.
I'm sorry. Except for you, of course, Dan.
Oh, that's right,
You
yeah.
must
He
have
lives
been
for
otherwise
this.
Detained.
Well, I don't know what happened, but I set my VCR, but it didn't seem to record anything. What I've got on there is the birth of my nephew Quinn from 16 years ago. Who needs to see that? Oh, unbelievable. Game of Thrones, which is a show the three of us have never seen a single episode.
Never seen it.
Which
Correct.
makes its
I've heard of
experts
it.
on that. They were nominated for 32 different categories.
What?
30.
I didn't even know there were 32
I didn't know it
categories.
was even still on.
Well, see,
Yeah,
there's
isn't
about
it?
5 million TV programs these days.
Yeah.
You know, so,
Okay, so they gotta have a
just
lot of
kind of make up
categories.
categories. But they walked away with 12 of those awards.
12 awards. That's cool.
Nice. Best, including
Less than half.
best
That's
supporting.
really not very good.
Boy, that's true. You know who didn't win a darn thing? Big Bang Theory, nothing.
Really?
There were a couple shows that got shortchanged. Yeah.
Did we win anything?
We didn't win a darn thing, but we're radio, John.
Oh, that's why we didn't win nothing.
But yeah, nominated for 32, they walked away with 12, including Best Supporting Actor, American Peter Dinklage.
Oh, yeah.
He's and this is, you know who we're talking about?
I know who we're talking about.
Okay, well, this is what people don't know. He got that award. Peter Dinklage in real life is 6'3".
Are you kidding me?
That's the kind of an actor he is.
He is a very good actor.
So don't tell me Hollywood isn't grinding and out big time.
Did not know you could even do that.
Way to go, Peter Dinklage.
Yes.
Good Lord, man, change your name.
Dinklage. That is kind of a... Hey, before I let you go, Dan, I got to ask you, are you a good speller?
Sure.
Heidi is a phenomenal speller. There is a adult spelling bee coming up.
Ooh.
I think that I need to enter Heidi. And Dan, if you're good, I'll enter you as well.
Is it full contact?
It is. Full contact adult spelling bee. Friday, October 4th. We're going to chat more about this coming up, but not today, but in between now and October 4th. I'm going to see if I can line up somehow getting involved in this thing.
Yeah, as long as it's full contact. Because from what I've been able to tell, it's either Asians or Indians usually win, and I can take them out because they're small.
Really?
I love generalizations. They save time.
I mentioned we're going to talk about this in the future. We're never talking about this again.
No, let's do it.
Never, ever. Dan, have a good day, man.
Yeah, I'm having a great day.
Wherever
I do what I want.
Wherever you end up. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour. Dan Farris, Farris, for those letters, right here on Sunny 93.3.